That's what happens on election night.
The Trump campaign filed a lawsuit to stop the counting of ballots in Pennsylvania. That is simply wrong.
Today, the president was still out of sight, calling supporters and tweeting furiously, Twitter slapping warning labels on many of his tweets.
If you count the legal votes, I easily win. If you count the illegal votes, they can try to steal the election from us. If you count the votes.
Okay, here we are again in the unusual position of not only interrupting the President of the United States, but correcting the President of the United States. There are no illegal votes that we know of. There has been no Trump victory that we know of.
CNN projects Joseph R. Biden Jr. is elected the 46th president of the United States, winning the White House and denying President Trump a second term.
The only glimpses we've seen of Donald Trump since Joe Biden was projected president-elect came over the weekend at his golf course. He is still not willing to accept defeat, fighting his battle in court and on Twitter.
It's important for the cause of democracy and freedom that we don't allege fraud and theft and so forth unless there's very clear evidence of that. And at this stage, that evidence hasn't been produced.
We are still yet to hear from President Trump in person. All we are getting at the moment is a series of angry tweets, many of those written in capitals. However, only recently he tweeted that actually the lamestream media, as he called it, was somehow responsible for calling this election early.
Unfortunately, he does nothing with grace or dignity or any semblance of class.
President Trump fired his defense secretary today. No lame duck president has ever done such a thing. Mark Esper and President Trump have long been at odds. The president Twitter fired him.
Fox News can confirm that Attorney General Bill Barr will instruct the Department of Justice to probe, quote, substantial allegations of voting irregularities.
And what substantial allegations? If they've seen any, why can't they share? Or is this more proof of why Trump not only lost, but was impeached for abusing the power that you gave him?
There will be a smooth transition to a second Trump administration. Right? We're ready. We must count every legal vote. We must make sure that any vote that wasn't lawful ought not be counted. That dilutes your vote.
Sir, what do you say to the Americans that are anxious over the fact that President Trump has yet to concede and what that might mean for the country?
I just think it's an embarrassment